And we're back. We're back from lovely scenic Padre City, South Korea, playing only the hits. 11:04 p.m. on July 27th, the year of our Lord 2025. I'm Lean Bear. And this is a continuation from last night. A wildly popular stream. A great follow-up to yesterday's Wing Chun Kung Fu stream, which got well over 12,000 views. And last night's stream, I think, got a whopping 12. It just goes to show what an incredibly popular format this is. And I shan't keep my followers in suspension with how this is going. It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be fair. I'm here for you. EQing. Whoops. Okay. EQing. I just hit a wrong button in OBS. What is this called? EQing an old mix. Gorilla in the corner of the room. And then I was kind enough to write a fairly extensive stream description to let you know what's going on in here. Give you a heads up. So, let me see. I am, all right. Well, I didn't, okay. Out of a total of 23 tracks, I've deleted a couple. I have EQ'd 9 of them. 9. And I guess just for the sake of reference and comparison, I ought to play the original as I found it when I cracked it open last night. So I will do that now. Let me see. Open recent. Oh, it's down here. Okay. This was the mix as I found it last night. And I was, as expected, I was mortified, but also pleasantly surprised by some things. Such as, for example, the fact that I hadn't even EQ'd the damn thing. Okay, so this is how it sounded originally. First, with this plugin called TDR Nova. And without TDR Nova. Because I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, so get the idea? So now 9 out of 23 tracks into EQing and swapping out plugins. Plugins I was using back then I don't use anymore, and plugins I had no idea existed back then that are de rigueur for me now. So here's what it sounds like. All right.
Well, I have had it up to here with all their fake ass laws. I'm nothing but a walking case of probable cause. Sometimes I see this world ain't nothing but a set of deadly jaws designed to chew up our perfection and spit it into flaws. When I am plotting my escape, the only thing that gives me pause is that gorilla in the corner of the room. That gorilla in the corner of the room. He's so heavy, so heavy. He's so heavy, so heavy.
Hear that? That turnaround? Dun, 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 dun. That's from the, that's from the E major to the A minor. Bum, 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 bum. Isn't it? From the E major to the A minor? Hang on. I don't know if this guitar is in tune. Ah. Ah, such a shitty guitar player. Once upon a time I saw my peace of mind, or a flash of summer lightning almost rendered me blind. I surely would have lost my way, but for some friends who were kind enough to lead me back along the labyrinths I'd left behind. Still when I'm groping for my keys, the only thing I seem to find is that gorilla in the corner of the room. Gorilla in the corner of the room. Go to the D there. That gorilla in the corner of the room. He's so heavy, so heavy. He's so heavy, so heavy. Right? It's a 5-chord song. It was a 4-chord song until I added the D. It was just A minor, E major, C, and G. All right. So that turnaround right there. Right here. This is the next track that I'm EQing and replugging. Is that a verb, to replug in? To plug in, to replug in? I'm getting little quantum fluctuations in my view meter here. People poking their head in and going, who's this clown? And I called this, even though it was played on a guitar, I called it a synth line because I didn't have a keyboard at the time, and I wanted something that sounded kind of like a synth, a monophonic synth, right? And so I had synth line low and synth line high, and are those the same waveform? They don't look like the same waveform. Not exactly. See, my guess would be that I tracked it once and doubled it, but I don't know. Maybe I did. Well, oh yeah. These are frozen. But wait a minute. They've got a pitch shifting plug-in, hence low and high, and so okay, they're once I unfreeze them, I reckon they'll be the same track doubled. All right. And are they? Oh, they're panned just a little bit. I'm gonna need help with panning at some point. Hopefully, in this stream or the next one, I'll get a sympathetic set of ears. Maybe next stream I'll call it, I need help panning this. And maybe some kind soul will come in and stick around and help me pan my mix. Because I'm partially deaf in one ear, don't you know? I'm a one-eyed painter. I paint with sound. That's the way I look at it anyway. And I'm, well, partially deaf in my left ear. Probably more than partially, if I'm going to be honest. And so, yeah, you know, it would help to have another pair of ears. I mean, I could do it by myself, but I have to keep switching the cans around, and it's annoying. But anyways, okay, this part really needs to. That part really needs to stand out with its. And right now they don't. I really want those to, yeah, and so, all right. It could be that I've got these parts that, they're going throughout the whole entire length of the mix of the song, all the way through. And I don't know, I might just only have those parts come in for those turnarounds. We'll just have to see. I have to see. First, I'm going to, and I'm gonna do this. Keep unfreezing and yeah, EQing and plug-inning tracks until I start to have. If I get CPU glitching, then I'll have to stop. But looking at my performance meter, it's hardly registering any real CPU load, because I don't have any VST instruments on here, no synths, nothing. So maybe I'll be able to actually finish this whole thing. So I'm gonna unfreeze it and unfreeze it, and yeah, lo and behold, they're the same as I expected. They're the same waveform. I tracked it once and doubled it. Course. And now, with the exception of the pitch shifting plug-in, I'm gonna delete them. Okay, and I'll probably, okay, yeah, I'm also gonna delete that. All right. Yep. This guy who did this, he did some things right. He really did. But he didn't know what he's doing. All right, that's already much better. And let's solo it again. All right. And what else am I going to do? Well, I'm going to... Now, I have not leveled this. I'm going to have to level it. It's too loud. And so, right now, I've got the master volume fader down to minus 2.83. And I was supposed to make it 3. But after I finish this EQing, I'm going to re-level. When I'm going to level and pan at the same time. Normally I don't pan because of my hearing impediment. I generally mix in mono with the use of stereoizers and spatializers, and which have gotten quite good. Those tools, but a mix this big with this many elements, some panning is going to be required. So, all right, right click, delete envelope, right click, and delete envelope. So now I can kind of bring these up in volume a bit. Just bring them around 5. Okay. And unsoloed.
Once upon a time I lost a piece of my mind to a flash of summer light and almost blended me blind. I surely would have lost my way but for some...
1, 2, 3, 4. It's a shuffle, so but mostly whole notes. Definitely an element that I want. I think I want that throughout the song. So, what's the first thing I'm going to do here? Well, because it's just basic seasoning, it's like salt, pepper, and butter. Waves IDX. Why the hell not? It's a nice plug-in, man. Very light compression with some nice just gonna leave it there. Let me see. And just to help it cut through a little bit better, I'm going to throw in Secret Weapon bass drive. I'm going to do that before pitch proof. Oh yeah. Yep. You hear a difference even more in the mix. All right, now, so just to, I'm just going to drag it over. Whoops. I need to hit control before I do that. Copy it over. And, no, wait a minute. Whoa. What's going on here? That's not what I wanted. I wanted that after and that before. There. Here's a diff. All right. Now, control drag. Yeah. And whoops. Now back in the mix again. Well, now they're really cutting through. You know? I don't really need to do... Oh, well, I got an EQ. Putting the cart in front of the horse. All right. So low and high. All right. There's nothing final about this. It's preliminary. I might as well just do synth settings. And let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. And for EQ. Wait. Let me see. And then, yeah, low. Okay. And... Hello. Oh. Had to turn on my Pro channel. Turn it on. Off. All right. That's good. Now. Okay, might as well just completely eliminate the subs. There. And just get those subs out of the way. But I want some of that energy from around 100 hertz. 100, 150, 130. Yeah, that's a rather drastic curve, but sometimes I think it's called for. And well, so let's throw that in the mix. Yeah, definitely want that. Okay. There we go. Well, I wonder if I should think about a mid-cut. Mid-cut? Nah. Well... To my ears, that sounded better, so I'm going with it. I think I just lucked out with that. That was kind of arbitrary. I didn't pick that frequency because I knew I need to cut at, what is it? Yeah, I think I need to cut at 1150 hertz. No. Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not going to pretend like in a pool, you know. Yeah. Oh yeah. I just forgot to call that. But yeah, it was corner pocket. That's what I was going for. No. All right. And now I'm gonna try it. Something tells me this is gonna work, but we'll see. We'll see. Tone boosters, broadcast, baby. Broadcast. Yeah. What is this thing supposed to be for? I don't even know. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up right now. I keep meaning to. Okay, hang on. What is tone boosters broadcast for? AI answer. A free multi-band compressor plugin designed for audio processing, particularly in broadcasting and mastering contexts. Hence the name, moron. But I don't use it in either one. It offers advanced features such as psychoacoustic compression, stereo widening, automatic gain control, and peak limiting, making it a versatile tool for enhancing audio clarity and loudness. The plugin is known for its transparent compression characteristics and ability to manage phase correlation issues, which helps prevent hollow sounds caused by out-of-phase signals. Shit, I should try using this in my 2-bus. I never have tried it in my 2-bus. I'm going to try it in my 2-bus. Of course, I've only ever used it for anything but its intended purpose. So, of course, right? All right. Whoops. Here we go. That's what it does. That right there, man. I'll bypass it. Whoops. Okay, let's say be it. Is that, yes, you can do that, you might ask, but should you do that? Well, this is just the default setting. I'm going to go for smooth and see what that sounds like. And bypass. I think I should do that. But let's try with different settings. Loud. That's a little bit too much. High pressure. A little bit much. Limiter and widening. A little too subtle. That's nice. Normal. It's also good. Smooth. I kind of like normal. Whoops. Yeah. And so I'm going to try it before IDX. I like it there. And bring it down here. And I'll maybe come back and fine tune these later, you know. And now hang on a second. I kind of like it better without broadcast in the high synth part. But hang on a second here. Yeah, I think I don't want it there. Okay, so
Once upon a time I lost a piece of my mind to a flash of summer light and almost rendered me blind.
see, I have some restraint. All right, that's 2 more tracks down, and I'm kind of trying to take these in order of appearance. Hang on, Shift F, everything in frame, and we've got this one right here. This is their first guitar solo there, and let me see. These 2 haven't done yet because they come in a little bit later over here. I'm not even, and there's one track I'm not even. I've got all the way down to off, basically. Muted, basically. But I'll come to that later. I really hope that I can use it, but because it's a really cool sound, but it's getting in the way. It's just getting in the way right now. Here, this is what it sounds like. As you can see, it's all the way. I could have just muted it, but I couldn't even find a level that I liked it at, but it sounds like this. And I think I know why. I just need to do an even more drastic high pass on it.
I surely would have lost my way, but for some friends who were kind enough to lead me back along the labyrinths I'd left behind. Still when I'm groping for my keys, the only thing I seem to find is that gorilla in the corner of the room.
See, it has the potential to bring something to the table, but it's got to be, it needs to be reined in and focused. But I still want it to like pop in certain low mids frequencies, maybe even, lower. But it's got to pop very, what's the word? It's got to pop surgically. Still sounds weird, but I think you know what I mean. All right. Just at certain frequencies. Anyway, so I'm just going to mute it for now. All right. Anyway, continuing. What is this part here? The Gorilla. I just called it The Gorilla. I know what it is. That's cool. Sounds pretty cool. But I've also got this part, gorilla backing vocal. And this is tracks 5 and 16. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is delete this automation envelope. All right. That's better. Let's see how that plays. How they play in the mix. All right. Okay. What do I want to do with this? I really like the way it sounds actually, but it needs to be EQ'd, I think. I don't know. Should I leave just one track just untouched from the original? That's the kind of thing I like to do. Yeah. Okay. Let's go in here and what should we do here? Let's do that. And let's do that. And oh, whoa. Hang on a second. Damn it. I always do this. All right. Okay. And might help to turn my Pro channel on. Okay. And why? What's going on here? Just get the subs energy out of there. But here's a trick that I like to use sometimes. I know you're not supposed to do that. But I do. That's how I do. Yeah, it's better. On solo. Yeah. Yep. We're going to do this again. I'm going to do it again. If it works, it works. That's bass amp. Bass drive. Hear how that works? Don't even have to touch any of the knobs on that one, but you can. It's a humdinger. Air Windows bass drive. It's a hell of a tool. Okay. Moving along. What's next? All right. This is, I believe, the... yeah, this is the bridge. And we've got these two things here that probably sound completely stupid. But let's see what they sound like. I remember what they are, but... Okay. Again, hats off to that guy. That guy didn't have a keyboard. He didn't have a synth. He didn't know how to use VST instruments. But he wanted a keyboard sound. And so he improvised and got a keyboard sound with this guitar and his M Audio black box with a tremolo square effect at 200 beats per minute. That was pretty inventive and resourceful. Hats off to that guy. Okay. It's not stupid at all, actually. Okay? All right. But now I'm going to... so that's what it sounds like this. Oh, they're panned. Doubled and panned. Why was I doing that? Yeah, I don't need that. Delete track. Delete track. And this one will go to... Let's bring it back to the middle. Whoops. Okay. All right. Now, let's bypass the effects rack. See, that's what it... That's the original raw track right there. How did I turn that into that keyboardy sound? Why with this? and that. Okay, so delete, 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 delete. And let's go into the Pro channel. Turn it on. Basic settings here. And all right. Yeah, now there's guys out there. It's a new thing to say. Don't high pass your guitars. Don't high pass them. That's like the new trendy the new trendy contrary to conventional wisdom, gimmicky thing to do on YouTube now. It's like, fuck off. Don't. All right. Okay. Try this. Maybe I should do a